All right. Grand Spartan here with some new designs, new bunker design, new spike pit design. Since the last video, we had to wipe the server. We had problems with the hub city, and so we started back over. We were able to copy our TTP files from the server, from the old maps to the new maps. So we were able to keep all of our level skills and loaded down our inventories with everything that we need to kind of hit the ground running on this map. So pretty far advanced for the days that we were on, but want to show you the new design. And the reason I had to do this was when we got hit with the first waves of like tough hordes, the spike pit was filling up. Now, the spike pit was originally only 2 wide, but what I learned is that I couldn't repair, with this new design, I couldn't repair the spikes from inside the base. So I needed to make a way to do it from underneath. So this will probably be the way I'll go moving forward with the spike pit design. And I'll show you underneath first and how we repair from underneath. You can actually loot bodies from under here too. Weird enough, the little gap that you see there, if they fall there, you can loot them. So right here, you just look up, and that's how you repair from underneath. So you don't even really need to be inside the base unless, see, here's a body that I can loot right there. So you don't even need to be inside the base. You can just come up underneath here and repair the spikes that way as they're dying. Of course, with ferals and the cops, the fat guys, you want to probably be up here and shoot them. It's going to save you resources in the end. With the server settings, ammo is pretty easy to come by looting bodies. So, and of course crafting it as well. So here's what it looks like. It looks a bit like it wouldn't work. At first it did, at least. But the extra bit that you can go, so typically with a square block, you're right here. This is as far forward as you can go. Now, you see that little slide inward to the pit gives you that extra bit of reach to get in there. And of course I have it designed so that you can go to both sides to repair, because it is 4 wide instead of 2 wide. But this design is the best spike pit design that I've used so far, and I think it's I think it's a more efficient way of doing it. You do have to have enough resources to make this steel. If you make these concrete, when the hordes hit, they're gonna break some of them, and we didn't have that issue, but we could see it happening, at some point, especially if we're on by ourselves. It's just one person. So you do want to make that steel. We went ahead and made this steel up here because they do pile up in the pit. As you just saw with the auger, I was able to destroy those bodies relatively quickly. So if you have a bunch of bodies and you have one guy looting, then it turns to corpses, and then you can just take your auger out and it reduces the pile so they drop back down. But anyway, so this is it. Real quick, I'll take you into the crafting room. It's pretty small. One of my buddies has that side over there, and I have this side. So you have your workbench, your cement mixers, everything you need right here, your forges, your fires on the opposite side. If you go down this way, this is our mine. It goes all the way to bedrock. A lot of branches off. Let's see, this side goes to over here to the hatch, or to the opposite side to repair. So we leave that open on horde night, so we can just run back and forth. So you can even see up top, ground level from here, all the way around. So that's that. Take you back inside, go across to the other side, and this takes you out. This takes you to the surface. And don't actually leave that open. But so yeah, that's it. We have the upper portion of the base is really just for looks, kind of a lookout tower, I guess, if you will. Um, just being silly, I guess, building it that way, but waste of resources. You don't need that. You don't need any of that. You just need the flat surface to kind of walk out up top if you'd like to shoot them as they're coming in at nighttime. So that's that base. But now I'm going to take you to a smaller, more compact version of this base, and this is probably the better design. I did it because we were going to restore some buildings in the wasteland, and once we got over here, and I started working on it, I said, I'm gonna go all in on this little project. So this is what it looks like from ground level. Doesn't look like much. There's nothing that you can do above ground except for go up top. And it is the same design as the last base that I showed you, but this is something that anyone could build, a solo build. And yeah, so here it is. It's only 2 wide, and I forget the dimensions. I think the actual pit is 11 by 11, so it's a little smaller than the 15 by 15s that I was doing before. Might actually be 9 by 9. But so that's the spike pit. Works really, really well. Old Crow Express on the server here had his first horde last night in this particular bunker and said it worked well. So this is the crafting room here, your fires, forges. We didn't really need a whole lot, just a place to kind of set up camp for the restoration project that we were looking at on the Wasteland City. So yeah, this is, I'll take you up top and show you what it looks like up there. So we can go underneath, same idea. You can repair from underneath when the pit starts filling up with bodies. You can come underneath and repair. This is a little portion up top here where you can, let's see if I can draw this guy over to me. If it were nighttime, he'd come over running. But so Old Crow Express actually put those spikes out. It's just a buffer, sort of slows them down a little bit. I actually noticed that it kills a lot of zombies before they even get over to the base. And but anyway, so yeah, that's it. You can shoot down into the pit from up here. Don't need anything above ground except for what you see right there. And now I'm going to take you over to the restoration project that we are working on, and let you take a look at that, see what that's all about. It's kind of neat. I chose a block. We're all kind of taking a block and restoring some buildings to their original state. And it's right over here. I'll try to run past all these guys and let you take a look. May have to kill a few of these. Spider zombies take a few shots now. All right, so this is it. It's the Spartan Inn. Everything you see here is, there's nothing creative going on here. This is all blocks that you can craft in the game, in the forges, in your inventory, workbench. The chrysanthemum is the flower that you see right here. These are just seeds collected from, I don't know if those are spruce. I think those are spruce trees. And trying to fight these guys off so I can give you a better look at the whole thing. But yeah, that's it. This was a building that was falling in, and I just made the brick in the forge and kind of did what you see here. It looks similar to this building over here. Is actually the same building, I think. So yeah, that's what it looks like. The interior has not been completed yet. It's still a work in progress here. You can see you can use countertops for the flooring, is something that I learned recently. And so that's the shiny floor that you see there. It's just red wood. This is the Big room inside. Take you upstairs here real quick before the zombies flood inside this place and destroy it. So that's what it looks like, and there's one more level that goes up over here. And would like to eventually make a garden up on the rooftop. And but yeah, so questions or comments, leave them there below. I'd like to answer any of your questions that you might have on, how I did some of this, or the mostly the bunkers, the spike pit. This is just for fun, project just for fun. So there's nothing much probably you have to ask about that. But yeah, and if you have any suggestions on moving forward with this particular spike pit, maybe something you've seen on someone else's channel, or an upgrade from this, let me know. I'd like to check it out. Shoot me a link or something. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Everyone have a good day, and I'll see you next time.